Episode 4 of Andor is here, so it picks up just where episode 3 left off, and we see more. Biggs is still having more PTSD from the Imperial spy that, of course, tortured her, and Cassian has these great moments of saying he was an Imperial spy, he wanted to do, telling her he was an Imperial spy, he did all this, and she's just dealing with all this grief, and she just kind of forms this great relationship with Cassie, and there's a scene later on where they have this kind of like this touch of very dance to it as well, which is absolutely nice, and all that great stuff, and I really like that stuff as well, which is great, and it was just absolutely terrific, and then we know in this new episode it's called Have You Been to Gorman, which of course Cyril goes to later in this episode. He works there and he's talking to his mother about, she's like, oh, you're doing it for the spiders, aren't you, right? Like, well, yeah. And then he's like, I gotta count spiders and stuff. They talk a bit more about the Palpatine's propaganda and all this as well. And he has like this piece of string that he left earlier to keep his door open or keep it closed as well. And then later he gets a figurine of a condor spider and all that stuff. It was really good. And then of course you got, as I was saying, we see of course he is at the place called Palmo where he's stationed there, and then Deborah's like, what's going on? So I feel like there's gonna be, because we know there's gonna be a riot scene happening in one of the episodes at Palmo, which is from the capital of Gorman as well. And I think we get a Grand Moff Tarkin reference in this, that we find out that he stole a lot of people on Palmo, and the culture it is. I felt like they were speaking in this like French. I don't think it's German, but probably is French, because very Frenchy type of speaking. And I thought, okay, so they're having a bit of a court, and then they're like, oh, they're gonna attack us and all this stuff. And we see and also Imperial. And then we have Deborah goes to the Imperial meeting. They talk about we've had 75 weapons gone and all of that, and there's more great scenes. Well, I'm trying my best to remember because this show is so fucking complex. Sometimes I love complex stuff, and it's just so much with all the political side, the Imperial side as well. And all the while we have Moffat, of course, trying to get the votes for Gorman as well. She's going around to all different senators as she's outside, and her friends like, "Do you believe in me?" and all that, because she's an idealist at this. Moffat's always been an idealist, building the rebellion and all that, and we see that a lot as well. And it's terrific. And then we see that Cassian has to leave Biggs because he got to meet one of the heads of Gorman as well. He's like, you have to do this alone and stuff. So we'll see where this goes then in episode 5, which let's hope is going to be great. This episode 4 was good. I do try my best, okay, as well. It's like the politics side of Star Wars can be a little bit iffy, but I try my best as all as I can as well. And there wasn't any big Easter eggs in there as well. But we do see here a bit more about Palpatine. Of course, he's building propaganda, which is happening at this time because he's still ruling at this point, which is pretty good as well, which I liked, and I can't wait to see what happens next.